Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my review of Season 8, Episode 3 of Rupaul'S Drag Race. So if you're wondering why I am looking like a lovely lady today, I actually filmed this tutorial right before I did this, so I decided I would kind of kill two birds with one stone and do that. So if you do want to see the video on this tutorial, I will leave it in the description somewhere below. So the major hitter this episode was that whoever RuPaul called at the end of last episode was coming back to the show. And everyone had their speculations. It was going to be like a queen from a previous season, a queen that wasn't even on the show yet. They were just going to bring them in like they're just a normal contestant and all that. But what we got was Naysha Lopez back. Now, I did not want Naysha to come back. She was eliminated. She deserved to be eliminated because, again, she didn't know how to sew her outfit for the first challenge. So that harkens a permanent elimination. And who knows if there is going to be another sewing challenge down the road, which there usually is. What is Naysha going to do? Just pin another blanket around her body and call it couture? No, she's not. She's gonna be gone before then. The mini challenge this episode was that they had to kind of drag up a Supreme Court gown, which it was kind of boring, not gonna lie. No one really had any fun stuff, except for Bob, because, you know, Bob is the best. But after all that, the winners were chosen. Naomi won from the girls that were on the show, and they made Naysha a winner, so for some ungodly reason made her a winner for not doing anything, to be the team leaders of the two teams for the main challenge of the episode. And the main challenge was they had to kind of not recreate a scene, but like improv a scene from Empire. Now, I've never watched Empire in my life, so I don't know what it's about. I do know what it's about, but I've never had like a full in-depth character analysis of anyone, you know? So the two teams split up. I forget exactly what the teams were, but they went their separate ways. Acid Betty was being a bitch as usual. Robbie Turner was kind of acting as like the acting coach for everyone. So she was really helping everyone with like their comedic timing, their blocking, and all that stuff. When it came to the actual challenge, there were so many standouts. It was probably one of my favorite challenges that's ever been on the show before. Thorgy and Bob, both as Chocolate Chip Cookie, were probably the funniest people in the entire skit between the two of them. And I don't remember all of the other girls' names, but whoever Derek and Cynthia were, both of them in both of their casts were completely dead, didn't have any energy at all. Also, Robbie Turner was very slow to the draw during the actual challenge, even though during the entire thing she was out there like, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do this, helping everyone out. But in turn, during the challenge, she was one of the weaker links. And the runway this week was probably one of my favorites they've done. The queens had to come out on roller skates with roller skate themed outfits, and I was honestly expecting some more people to eat shit than they did, but really the only one that crashed was Naysha, unsurprisingly. But it was really fun to see everyone come out and see what they could do on those. And again, I'm going to be looking up all of the girls on my phone because I forget what they wore. Naysha Lopez came out in a really small kind of, looked more like an ice princess kind of dress, like how girls would dress during the Olympics, during the ice skating portions. She wore like that. She biffed it. It was kind of funny. Thorgy, I was kind of disappointed with what she wore. It was like a very generic, like 70s go-go kind of outfit. I mean, she pulled it off perfectly, but compared with all the other girls wore, it was, eh. Derek Barry came out in kind of this really nice, big, like poofy skirt with like, it almost looked like cotton candy. I know a lot of girls compared it to a Katy Perry outfit, which it does kind of remind me of that, but it was one of my favorite looks on the runway this week, surprisingly. Kim Chi came out looking like a giant parrot. It was really pretty. I did like her makeup compared with the outfit. I think it did flatter her pretty well. Acid Betty came out looking just like Kennedy Davenport from the Death Becomes Her challenge from last season with the giant like chicken mohawk and like fire all over her. Didn't like it. Naomi Smalls came out in the exact same thing she wore last week, but pink. Bob came out in a lot of girls were talking that it looked kind of like a Tron realness kind of thing. I think it kind of looked like Starlight Express, if you know what that musical is. Kind of reminded me from something from that. Cynthia Lee Fontaine came out in a pair of boxer shorts and a crop top. It was ugly. Next queen. Chi Chi DeVayne came out in, what is it? Like, it was like a bra with like tassels hanging down of it, neon green with some neon kind of panties. It was okay. And Robbie Turner came out in this really cute look. It was like a whole denim like jumpsuit with, I do agree that the hair wasn't the best, but it was like this really pretty auburn color, kind of like twilled out, like, I know Michelle Visage said it looked like Hedwig, which it does. So in the end, Bob and Thorgy were the top two. Bob ended up winning the challenge, unsurprisingly, because I know Bob was amazing in that challenge. And the bottoms were Cynthia Lee Fontaine and Robbie Turner. The other big thing about the runway, or not the runway, the lip sync was that they could choose to lip sync in the roller skates or in the heels. Cynthia chose the heels and Robbie chose the roller skates. In the end, Robbie Turner did end up winning the lip sync just because they kind of showed off a little bit more on the roller skates, so it did give her a little bit of an upper advantage. So Cynthia Lee Fontaine had to go home, unfortunately, and I was just starting to actually like her. Like, she seemed like a pretty cool girl. But compared with the outfit that she wore and the performance during the main challenge, I do see where RuPaul was coming from, so you can't really blame her. So that concludes my recap of episode 3 of season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. If you want to see all of my other reviews for the rest of the season and for future reviews on all the other episodes, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll also leave the playlist to all of my other Drag Race reviews in the description down below, so you can check out those. And also don't forget, all the links to my social media are in the description down below, so don't forget to follow me on there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!